Meet Wesley. Wesley, sit. 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 Good boy. Can you shake? Good boy. Down. Good boy. Hey all, Rometown Girl here. So a lot of people sometimes just know me as that girl with the 2 white dogs. And so being that today is my 9th anniversary of being a rescue mom to Wesley, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for you to meet Wesley. Wesley, come. Come here. Come here, Wesley. No, you're not Wesley. You'll have your own video later. Come here, Wesley, come. Yeah! Happy anniversary! Thank you. I rescued Wesley 9 years ago. Are you doing your sack of potatoes? I think he's falling. If we ever meet, you're probably not going to want to eat at this picnic table. So a lot of people ask me, how old is Wesley? I have absolutely no idea. How old are you? He won't tell me. I've had him for 9 years, and when I rescued him, they told me he was 2. So I took him to the vet, and you may or may not know this, but they can kind of tell the age of a dog based on the quality of their teeth. And I guess for the first couple years of most dogs' lives, they have pristine teeth. Well, Wesley's teeth weren't that pristine. So the vet said, yeah, I don't think he's 2. And if he's 3, he's got horrible teeth because they got very dirty in 1 year. Don't fall off the table. So maybe, come on, off, if you don't want to get there. So maybe he was 4 or 5 when I got him, and now it's been 9 years. So, I don't know, maybe he's, I can't do math in my head. Where's my phone? I need the calculator. 9 and 4, 13. I know he started getting runny eyes. That comes up around 12. I had 2 Eskimos before these 2, and both of them had perfect eyes until about they were 12, and then they got the runny eyes. I guess I'll really know when he dies, because if he lives to be like 26, I'll be like, yeah, that dog wasn't 26. So let me tell you a little bit about the story of Wesley. Wes, do you want to come out here while I tell your story? So before these 2, I had Kyle and Willow. And at a certain point in time, I felt like Kyle was getting up there in years, and I didn't know how long he had. And Willow was so attached to him. She had been with him ever since she was a puppy. So I was really worried about what would happen to her the day Kyle died. So I got one of my harebrained ideas. Yes, I had those even before I moved aboard the RV. And I thought, I'm gonna get a young Eskimo boy. I'm going to introduce him to the pack before Kyle passes, and that way when that day does come, Willow won't be alone, but she'll have a brother. Yeah, well, that didn't work out so great, because she hated him, he hated her. That was a match not made in heaven. And bless his heart, Kyle lasted a lot longer than I thought, and I had 3 dogs for over 2 years. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who tells you if you have 2 dogs to have 3 dogs is no big deal, they are lying. 2 dogs is perfect. 3 dogs is like having a second job. So I decided to go out onto the internet and see if I could find an Eskimo to rescue. And there was nothing out there. So I thought to myself, this is going to be a little bit, I best get my name on a whole lot of different lists. It could be a year before they find me a 2-year-old male. Well, as fate would have it, it wasn't even a week. And I got notified that they had a 2-year-old American Eskimo boy, and he wasn't even that far away. He was at the Petco or PetSmart, whichever one of those, that was right by my house. Anyway, so I figured he was meant to be. And we met, and all the dogs met, and then I had a second meeting where I actually had a dog trainer come and meet us all. I wanted to make sure that neither of my dogs were going to kill the new dog. And because I was a little worried about Willow. And what I learned was neither of my dogs were dog aggressive. It was all my fault. I sucked. I was a really bad alpha. And so with a little bit of training, Wesley became a part of our pack. Now, as I said, he was not happy about the other two dogs. My boy Kyle liked him, really liked him. And Willow was mean to him from the get-go. And for those few years, Wesley was a part of our pack, but you could see he never really felt completely comfortable. Now, I'm not a very good rescue mom because it drives me crazy that I don't really know his backstory. Like, I have no idea what his name is. He came with the name Sundance. I didn't like that, so he became Wesley. The story they told me was that he had an elderly owner who had passed away, and Wesley had been in the house with his deceased owner for a couple of days. I don't know if any of that's true, but that's what they told me. He did come with implicit instructions that he was a dog park dog, which I have never been a dog park mom. My dog's always had a backyard and walks, and that was the extent of it. So when I got Wesley, we started going to dog parks, and it's been great. I've actually made many, many lifelong friends, people I met at the dog park. Not only does Wesley love the dog park, he particularly would like to grow up and be a soccer player. Where's your ball? Where's your ball, Happy? Ah! Wait, hold on. Leave it. Leave it. Where's Wes? You ready to go back? You ready to go back and get Shelby? Should we go get back and get Shelby? You love Shelby? Okay, let's go get Shelby. We came without Shelby because she would have been barking her head off. And it was interesting. When Kyle died, I noticed Wesley was like, yes! One dog down, one to go. And unfortunately, Willow should have lived another couple years. There was a couple years between her and Kyle, but I think that she missed her big brother so much that she followed him within 6 months. And so I lost my Willow. And Wesley was like, yes! I am an only dog. Which truly, he loves being an only dog. However, after about 6 months, I had to have a talk with him, and I said, Wesley, I'm sorry, but I'm a dog's person. I must have another dog. And so I went on the hunt, and I found Miss Shelby. And stay tuned, there will be a Meet Shelby video. Have you met my ham, Shelby? You're such a ham. Why you always gotta steal the spotlight? Why you always gotta steal the spotlight? Oh. But thankfully, since I got her as a puppy, they did much better together. And as you've seen in my videos, the two of them get along wonderfully. Thank God. So that's a little introduction to my boy, Wesley. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you about him. You want to say anything? Is there anything you want to tell the folks? Do you love your mom? Yeah, your mama loves you too, sack of potatoes. What do we want to say? So this is Wesley. He's very lovely and compliant. He's got a little bit of an abandonment issues. Kyle always humped you. Willow always threatened you. You like being alone. You love your soccer ball. You're a dog park dog. You have bad breath. He barks a lot. You gonna keep the burglars away with all your barking? You gotta work on that. Why are you such a bad dog about barking? You're a good boy. You love your sister. So I hope you enjoyed that little backstory on Wesley. And now when you see him in the videos, you'll know a little bit more about him. You know he's more than just a pretty face. Anything else? Want to say goodbye? Wesley, you are my heart.